who's in again now from the City end and bowls a foolish delivery that's driven nicely by Lloyd for 4 runs, straight back down the ground towards the permanent temporary stand and hitting the rope now.
Oh, and it's on the pad. Did he attempt it? He's given out. He's on his way, and Ollie Robinson has picked up his first wicket.
Seals is in and bowls to Guest, who clips this off his pads out towards the square leg boundary for 4.
Nice shot.
Away it goes. Plenty of pace as it left the bowler's arm, and more pace on it as it raced to the boundary. For a couple of weeks now as Rees drives this next delivery. It bounces to the left of Jack Carson and away to the extra cover boundary for 4. He hit it into the floor.
In comes Hudson Prentice bowls and driven nicely, but I guess that's going to be 4 runs. That's a lovely shot. Over pitching was Finn Hudson Prentice, and that's driven away beautifully by Brooke Guest, who goes for Hudson Prentice bowls. Oh, and he knocks out his off stump, and well, the off stump goes cartwheeling back, and Finn Hudson Prentice races away.
As Seals is in, and that one is pulled around the corner by Lewis Rees for 4 down to backward square leg. He's banged it in a little bit short as Clark is on his way in and bowls, and Madsen Rees just pulls this into the leg side. That races away for 4. Pujara tried to get down quickly to do the fielding, but couldn't get his hands to it.
He comes again, bowls to Madsen, and is he caught down the leg side? And he is, and that's a terrific catch by John Simpson. It was down the leg slide, Madsen looking to clip it down to fine leg, and John Simpson with a very fine catch.
Danny Lamb is in. Matt
that's
struck on the pad, and he's gone. Leg before wicket. Adrian called it before Nigel Long's finger even went up, and Derbyshire have lost 2 in quick succession here.
In comes Clark bowls, driven beautifully by Donald. That's going to be 4 runs. That was a class shot, over pitched by Tom Clark. It was asking to be driven, and Donald duly obliged. That was beautifully driven away for 4. His first runs, 89 for 4 are Derbyshire. As in comes Lamb. Racing in bowls to Donald, who forces this one into the offside. It was a misfield by Lee Carter, and that's going to race away towards the boundary for 4 runs.
In comes Finn Hudson Prentice from the City end, and it's carved away nicely off the back foot by Lewis Rees out towards the point boundary. Giving chase is Jack Carson, and it's a forlorn chase, I'm afraid, for Carson, because the ball has beaten him to the boundary. In and bowls to Donald, who drives out to the cover boundary for 4. Hudson Prentice immediately points towards his skipper, John Simpson, and perhaps asks for a change in the field. Took them about a day and a half to build that. In comes Hudson Prentice. That's a drive, but it wasn't particularly controlled drive from an Aaron Donald. This is how he has been playing this season. I haven't said hello to Dean yet. Always good to have a chat. Oh, he's reached for that one as an Aaron Donald, and he's lifted it out towards the cover boundary. Seals is racing around and doesn't get there. If he'd put the dive in, he's a fast bowler from the West Indies.
In the bowls, Donald drives, and he's going to get 4. Well, he's well, to be Ollie Robinson, I'm sure he's having a few words there with an Aaron Donald, but to be fair, if it's over pitched, he's going to have a tilt at it.
Yeah.
3 slips go down. He's in and bowls, and that's a slower ball, and Donald drives him away for 4 more. Well, just over the top of the fielder at mid-off, it was a slow delivery from Ollie Robinson. Robinson in bowls, Donald right in behind that, and steers it down to third man for 4 runs. Well, that was extraordinary. Sussex had changed the field. It was just a little nudge, really, through backward point. This is a classy innings from an Aaron Donald.
From the City end bowling to Lewis Rees, who carves this into the offside for 4. Lewis Rees fan club down below has enjoyed that one. It was a despairing dive from Ollie Carter. He's just kept going in his own special way. Oh, he's bowled him off stump. Finn Hudson Prentice gets Rees the ball after he reached his half century. Hudson Prentice bowls to Dowlers off the mark straight away with the boundary up towards the wide mid-wicket boundary in front of the members' pavilion in the far distance.
Robinson in bowl short. Donald pulls him for 4 runs. Too short for Ollie Robinson, and Donald is enjoying himself. He goes to 41 off just 37 balls. Robinson in bowls, hit on the pad, and he's given out. And Robinson picks up his 2nd wicket. Bowls, and Chappell's going to get 4 runs here, and that won't improve Ollie Robinson's mood any at all. It was, he's picked up a boundary down to third man.
Bowls to him, and he smashes it out into the offside and he's caught. Ollie Carter with the catch, very comfortable at cover.
In comes Hudson Prentice bowls, and a lot of bottom hand in that shot from Zach Chubb. Is going to race away for 4 runs down towards sort of squarish, well, Hudson Prentice, 2 wickets for his name. He's in bowls, and Chapel is forward, plays that down to mid-off. They're going to take a cheeky single here. Haynes gets in, throws the stumps, it is, and he's gone. That is a brilliant bit of fielding by Tom Haynes. Lamb in bowls, and driven down the ground. That's going to go 4 runs. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. No, Tickner just put his foot down the pitch and just drove the ball back over Danny Lamb for 4 runs.
Seals goes into bowl to Tickner, who carves it beautifully out towards the extra cover boundary for 4, bent the knees and just leant into it. That's glorious.
Lamb again bowls. And Tickner is going to get more runs here. I don't know if that came off a top edge. Let's wait for the umpire's signal as it buys. They are indeed runs. So he took a step to the leg side. Seals bowls to Morley, who just ducks out the way through to Simpson, and there is no another. They look full of intent, and they've got their hoods up.